Alright, so here's the ATOTO unit. This guy's been owning it for about a week. What do you think of it?
The ATOTO unit is pretty good. I'd say adequate across the board, but the best part is the screen, right? The screen quality is great. Awesome. I'd say like the worst part is hearing this little feedback as you press. I don't know if you can hear it through the mic, but you can sort of hear every time you do a move or action. There's a little bit of a processing sound.
Oh yeah, I think that's called transistor whine.
Transistor whine. Okay.
Sometimes it's like an interruption. Like let's say if you're into games and you're turning your computer and you're running a really 3D intensive game, your computer works really hard and you can actually hear those parts actually have some interference. So there's that. But
what was the other gripe?
I don't think that's not that loud though.
It's not that loud. It's not a big deal, but that's one of
if you're playing music,
one of the cons.
You wouldn't hear it, but if it's dead silent, then it was something you can pick up. You know, let me talk about the cons that I see with this before we go to the good. The radio app, every time I seen it, this is his car, but every time I turn on this car, the radio automatically turns on, which is kind of annoying. A fix that people have done is they just hold this and like uninstall the radio and it will no longer do that. So that's a fix that you can do. Also, ATOTO said they will make an update for this, so you can update it really easy within the settings. So if you go to the settings, you can update it. There is no update right now, so what you see is what you get. Another thing that kind of annoys me is this little bottom bar piece. You can't get rid of it. It has your equalizer, your brightness settings, and your volume, as well as a pull down for your notification bar, multitask, and home. You can't get rid of it. So if you put a car launcher or anything on top, this thing will stay on top. No matter what launcher you do, that thing is always over there. I do like this background he put in though.
Thanks.
MVKHD, you know. Wow, it's a nice background. No?
I didn't know it was MVKHD, but
oh, okay.
It's a good looking background.
It's a good looking background. It's a good looking screen. Audio, in my opinion, he has the stock speakers and everything. He does like good up music, and it sounds the same, if not like. No, it just sounds like the same, honestly.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it sounds better. I wouldn't say it sounds worse. But with that little feedback you get when you can, I don't hear it right now, but sometimes there's a little interference. That could be wiring and stuff, of course. But audio is pretty much the same. So if you're thinking about getting better audio, stick with it. Like get an amp, get a sub. That's how you get better audio.
Okay, it's working. Cool.
So steering wheel controls work?
Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it works. It really depends on the day. I don't know how. I can't find a pattern.
Yeah, so basically when he turns on his car, it works. But what I notice is when I turn it on, turn it off, and turn it on again, it like gets kind of buggy or something. It doesn't work. But if you turn it off again and turn it on, it's just kind of buggy, this interface. And I never really experienced the software like this because I have many Android head units. And this is the first one that really has a lot of like the hardware's fine in my opinion. It's just the software, it's just not cutting it for me. But it's a good alternative for the price. It's just
definitely.
If there's a lot of people who can do a custom mod for the custom ROM, which there probably are, it'll wake this unit up. As is right now, it's good, but it's not blowing my brain away. Anything else you want to say about this unit?
No, you covered it all.
Okay. I know we talked about a lot of negatives. Positive wise, again, the screen's really good looking. The display, and not just the screen, but like the whole like unit looks really good. Steering wheel controls are like built in, which is nice. You don't have to buy any additional adapters. It works, has a bunch of apps and stuff like that. You want to check out my other Android head unit videos? There's a lot of good. This one's just, you know, I've done so many that I really just focus on this one. It's just the software experience isn't as good as I anticipated. But with a custom ROM or something, it can get fixed, or if ATOTO gives a better update, then that'll be good. So there's that review of the ATOTO head unit. Peace.
Peace.